feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon. I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.
The following is a presentation of the DADDgamer Football League.
It's Madden NFL 23, and up next, it's Deshaun Watson, as he's moved past 3,000 yards passing for the year and looking for more. It's the Chargers and the Bengals, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Los Angeles Chargers. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And CD, you look at the Bengals in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of, we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from the challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
Started, and we are underway in Southern California. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading them out is their quarterback, the former 12th overall pick. Some refer to him as the natural, Deshaun Watson.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
Looking to throw right away is Watson. And his first pass is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And oh, that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way he wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. And now a fair catch called for and taken just outside the 40-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Mahomes to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, 19 carries, 66 yards.
And when he went over 1,000 yards last week, you know what it did for their offense? It gave them a true identity because everyone's going to talk about this. The offensive line's going to take pride in it. Of course, the guy carrying the football will. But how about the coaching staff? When they go in to talk contracts, when they talk to reporters, hey, we had a 1,000-yard rusher this year. That means something in today's NFL.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up fourth. And this is on target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out and try one for 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for him to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through. And that one winds up no good.
Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
That does.
But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
First carry for Kenneth Gainwell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Looking to throw on second down. Watson. Flushed out right. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep, and he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tapped it forward to it. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Njoku. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. The numbers for Njoku from a week ago. 10 catches, 119 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage, it's not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
7 yards there and a first down.
But they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one.
Well, look at this, a tight end carry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Up the middle they go. Sloan, and he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Watson, a little touch pass on the jet sweep. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
And his kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. And now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. Yeah, they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. He'll get this into the hands of Van Jefferson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now Mahomes. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Inside handoff now to Fournette. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 42. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10, Mahomes. He's got Hooper. And a loose football. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
This drive didn't end well, but if they can keep stringing these together, they'll like what they're doing. That was an 8-play drive before it ended in a fumble. So the takeaway's got to be doing what we want to do and doing it well. Just got to take care of the ball at the end.
The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position. After a turnover, I feel like I might have a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Charger football to start quarter number 2. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. And he wisely will throw that one away. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. Right now, they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And that one almost intercepted. It's incomplete. He had space in front of him if he had held on. But instead, it's third down. Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's got the hookup with Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Mahomes now on first down. Then the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. And again, it's Mahomes. That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on third down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So the ball changing hands on the interception. But meanwhile here, we do have an injury on the play. But not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but if there's that special one there, I say they go get him.
Looking to throw again on second down. Watson. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Solomon Thomas. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Gonna need something special here on third and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw. Open receiver here, complete, it's Parker. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Back to Gainwell here on second down. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Watson. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack. Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner? So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Watson, and a little floater there is incomplete. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. To throw is Watson. And that will be incomplete. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. It's 4th down. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Bengals set to take over. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points. But then the pick ensued. And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Mahomes pass complete to Austin Hooper. It's a game of 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on, you're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they're trying to do. Lined up on his right, trying to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly. Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard. Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Able to slither by. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it? Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 28. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Cincinnati.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. On first down, Mahomes. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now it's Mahomes again. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
You're crediting your defense.
Gotta credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Complete. Jefferson to target. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And this one right back into the hands of Jefferson. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Now here's Mahomes. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. A bullet throw, but incomplete. This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he gets a shot at atoning for the earlier miss here in the first half and able to knock it through.
And what a relief for him, don't you think? Because how many games have we done where kickers missed one early and never gotten a chance to atone for it the rest of the game? That's a lot to carry around.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with 40 seconds to go, that's, you'd think, time enough to try to mount a drive should they decide to do so. Watson on first down. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. The final shot before the break. Watson over the middle to Beckham. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Tyler Lockett, a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, we'll head east to check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte. And they were winners as they defeat the visiting Philadelphia Eagles. Tyler Bray, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. The Dolphins trying to hold on and claim victory. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for the Bengals. And they were able to have some success throwing the football against the secondary. Look for that to continue as they try to break this deadlock. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, they were on the other end of the spectrum in terms of passing efficiency. That's going to need to improve in the second half to come.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Man open is Robinson. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes to Jefferson on the slant. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Allen Robinson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Julian Love picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gut, Fournette. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give to White on the option. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 10 more there and another first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Stopped short, down at the 1. Had the great move, but couldn't get all the way to the end zone. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Reggie Gilliam with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now, 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said, it's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
And of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. Now this offense trying to change the script here a little bit, CD. Trailing on the scoreboard, and the last time out on the very first play of the drive, they threw that interception.
And you definitely saw his coaches, teammates come over to him on the sideline, trying to help him shake it off, because in this game, his team is down right now. So it's important to make sure you get some confidence back for both the quarterback and the entire offense. Otherwise, those mistakes could continue to pile up.
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Sloan. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. And not what you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him, and we'll step aside for a moment. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Sloan, he'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
At the 28-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. On is the Chargers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And he'll take it just outside the 40. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. That's complete to Robinson. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down. Mahomes going to throw.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And it's caught over the middle. Hooper. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Allen Robinson who caps things off with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson, quick slant completes into Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 21 yards.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Options galore here, 2nd and a few inches. Watson now to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff up the middle. Sloan. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. It gets it into the arms of Parker, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 14. 19 yards that time for number 19.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
From the red zone now, Watson. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Odell Beckham, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. A 10-play drive that time. And it's OBJ, Odell Beckham, who ends it with a touchdown reception. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals offense returns to the field. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line.
Fournette once more on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Mahomes now to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This will be 3rd and 15. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. The Bengals bring out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 37. To throw is Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Watson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Watson throwing middle, but it's incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw, Watson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Watson's pass intended for Odell Beckham. Incomplete.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Throwing the out route. He's got Parker. And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there, and he did not. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Bengals will get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
This size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Mahomes. And Diggs has it. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Hard throw, incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first and the clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Here's Watson. And his throw is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10
Watson.
yards to go.
He's going to let this one go deep. And this throw will be intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 for a Bengals TD.
So a 4th-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner. And I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns and 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look.
Well, including this week, 3 weeks remain in the regular season, Charles, and it is going to be interesting to see how this playoff picture sorts itself out before we head into the postseason.
Competitive,
and now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Cole Holcomb, and the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Here's a give to Fournette.
And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Throws to his man on the out route. It's complete. That's Robinson.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. 1st down marker at the 5-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes.
They'll swing this out to Fournette. And the Bengals are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Fournette.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. But they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Austin Hooper from 3 yards out. And the Bengals are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Chargers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So out come the Chargers. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's Watson. Got Dobbs over the middle. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here we go on 4th down. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
To the 49-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Bengals,
I can feel the blood creeping up from the heathens. Got will, got fight, got pride, got reason. If they wanna go eat, then you know I'm gon' feed them. If you're coming for me, hope you're ready for a demon.